I fear for the entire next generation of our kids. They're going to lose their safety, they're losing their freedom. I fear for the future of our country if we don't bring change.
Tommy Robinson raises alarming questions about Sadiq Khan's latest strategy. Viewers are stunned. Okay, something just happened online, and whether you agree with Tommy Robinson or not, you can't deny this, the reaction has been massive. You're not going to believe how quickly this story started spreading. One moment, it was just another evening of political noise. The next, a single video had half of Britain arguing, debating, questioning, and wondering if there's more going on behind the scenes than anyone realized. And what's surprising isn't just what Tommy said, it's how people responded. Let's get into it. It all began when Tommy Robinson uploaded a late-night breakdown, filmed in that familiar direct, confrontational style. No studio lights. No scripted talking points. Just him, a phone, and a message he clearly felt needed to be said. He didn't accuse Sadiq Khan of anything illegal. He didn't claim to have leaked files, secret documents, or hidden audio. But he did raise concerns about decisions coming out of City Hall, concerns about how certain policies are being communicated, and concerns about what he calls the direction London is being pushed toward. Within minutes, the clip went viral. Comments poured in. Stitch videos started appearing. People were sharing their own experiences, frustrations, fears, and yes, suspicions. Some viewers said, "Finally someone is asking what we're all thinking." Others fired back, insisting Tommy was misreading the situation entirely. But here's the part that lit the match. Tommy hinted, not proved, not exposed, but hinted that there may be a bigger strategy behind some of Khan's recent decisions. Not a conspiracy. Not a scandal. Just a shift in priorities that people might not be paying close enough attention to. He framed it as, "You can see the pattern if you're watching closely." And that line alone sent social media into overdrive. Now, let's be clear, preventing unverified allegations. But raising questions, highlighting public concerns, pointing out patterns and decisions that voters want explained, that's fair game. And that's exactly what Tommy leaned into. He focused on three key areas people have already been debating: policy decisions around public order, funding priorities in different London boroughs, and the widening disconnect between City Hall and frustrated communities. Nothing illegal. Nothing scandalous. Just tension, the kind you can feel in the air across London right now. But it was the tone that grabbed attention. He spoke like someone who believed the public wasn't being told the full context, even if nothing unlawful was happening. And viewers felt that. Then, something interesting happened. Political commentators from left, right, and center began weighing in. One London-based journalist wrote, "Whether you support Khan or not, these concerns won't disappear. Leaders need to communicate more clearly. People feel blindsided." Another analyst said on radio, "Tommy Robinson has a large audience. When he highlights a pattern, even subjectively, politicians ignore it at their own risk." Even inside City Hall, according to one staffer quoted anonymously in a local paper, "We're aware of the rising distrust. The feeling is, conversations need to be more open, more transparent." Notice something? Everyone was talking about the mood, not the claim. The reaction, not the rumor. It wasn't about whether Tommy was right, it was about why the public was so ready to latch onto the idea that something deeper might be going on. That's a sign of a country feeling politically stretched, emotionally exhausted, and suspicious of polished messaging. Now let's talk about the viewers. Thousands of comments rolled in, and the tone was all over the place. Someone had to say it, we're tired of being left out of decisions. This is why people don't trust leadership anymore. Khan needs to clarify his plans because Londoners feel something is off. But there were just as many voices pushing back. This is fear-mongering. People are overreacting. Policies evolve, that's normal. This shows how sensitive the public is right now. Honestly, both sides have a point. London is tense. Britain is restless. People are on edge not because of a single policy, but because the whole political climate feels unpredictable. And that's exactly why Tommy's video blew up. It wasn't the content. It wasn't the details. It was the atmosphere. When the public already feels confused, unheard, or frustrated, Any suggestion of a bigger strategy, even a perfectly legal one, hits differently. But the most surprising reaction came from within the political class itself. A former MP, speaking on a morning news panel, put it bluntly: when communication breaks down, speculation fills the gap. Another analyst warned, leaders need to understand the public temperature. Silence creates suspicion. And that's the real heart of this story. This isn't about whether Sadiq Khan has a plan. This isn't about Tommy Robinson dropping evidence. This isn't about scandal, corruption, or wrongdoing. This is about trust. Who the public trusts. Who they listen to. Who they believe speaks honestly even when they disagree. And right now, a huge chunk of Britain feels disconnected from official messaging. That's not a left-wing or right-wing issue. It's a national issue. So, what does this moment mean? Well, it means something important is shifting. People want clarity. They want transparency. They want decisions explained, not hidden behind press releases and brief sound bites. They want to feel included, not instructed. And when that doesn't happen, voices like Tommy Robinson's get amplified intentionally or not. Because whether you like him or not, he speaks in a style people recognize as unfiltered. That resonates in a climate like this. So here's the big question, the one everyone is quietly asking but few are brave enough to say out loud. If a simple late-night video can spark a nationwide debate, what happens the next time a policy lands without clear communication? Because the real issue isn't the video. It's the atmosphere it tapped into. And the question remains, if this is only the beginning of a much bigger conversation, how much deeper does it go? That's what Britain will be watching very closely in the days ahead.